All right, everyone, welcome to my beginning worm farm. Let me kind of just give you an overview here what I got going on really quick. Okay, so I have a 34 quart like Rubbermaid container right here. It's been in the house for several years. And I thought, you know what, I want to start a worm farm. You know, we like to go fishing, have some of our own worms and everything. So let's kind of go over what I've done here. I did buy, and today I received 100 composting worms. Now I did order 250 more along with some special bedding that actually will fit this exact size container. Not too expensive so far, but long story short, what I did is I got some regular peat moss. And when I mean regular peat moss, do not get like Miracle-Gro peat moss that has the fertilizer additives. This is a complete 100% organic peat moss right here. And I got it wetting down. It's moist. It's not really wet. And in the front part of this container here, I drilled some very small drainage holes in the front. You don't want your holes too big or else your worms can escape. And on the top here, I put some cardboard shavings. And of course, I had these dampened down as well. Now, even though, yeah, the cardboard is colored, it really should not hurt the worms at all because you can use regular newspaper mixed in with your soil or your bedding as well. I mean, newspaper has ink and different things on it too. So hopefully there's not going to be an issue there. From what I understand, a container this size, 34 quart, will support, believe it or not, like up to about 1,000 worms, which is pretty good. I mean, if we're going fishing on a regular basis, let's say we're using realistically about a dozen worms a week, right? Okay, now over the months, because your worms take about 90 days to reproduce and double, as long as you're doing everything right and keeping everything in check. So the worm population will keep growing even though we are using that worm population. Now, something else I did, I want to show you this. This is really important because here it's still pretty cold. This is out in my garage. Underneath the bin, I have a regular heating pad for plants. This will raise the ambient temperature inside of this by about 10 to 20 degrees. I do have a soil thermometer on the way as well so I can monitor this because it is kind of a little investment if you really get into it more in depth. And this little container I have right down here, this is my drainage container for anything that spills off. I am going to modify stuff and actually kind of make a special shelf in here somewhere to put this and to kind of see what I can pull off here. Oh, yeah, something else I want to mention too, because worms will try to escape. Now, when I have the lid on this, the sides are not coming down flush. And believe it or not, yeah, the worms, they will come up to the top and they can get out underneath this right here. So I'm going to get some kind of a weather stripping to seal around these edges to keep that good and firm, basically. Take up all the space inside of there. And see, there was something else I wanted to mention as well. Air holes. Make sure you put air holes on the top. I probably have mine too big. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't find some little wormies trying to escape. But yeah, I'm just using the regular composting worms right now. I'm going to put my weight back on the top to help kind of push everything down. I just got the first 100 worms today, so kind of wait and see what happens. But this is a lot more economical in the long run if you actually actively use worms, if you go fishing, and we do. My whole family does. And this is March. I mean, we just had snow this morning again, so yeah, you know, maybe another month out before we go fishing. But that'll give the worms time to actually get integrated into their new home and start reproducing. As far as feeding the worms goes, well, I have the shredded cardboard. I know that they can survive on that. And I'm probably just going to use very slight, like little bits of compost, like when it comes to, say, like part of a banana peel or something like that. And you can also use a little bit of cornmeal in there too. Cornmeal apparently really will help fatten your worms up quite a bit as well. But this is my first go at my home-based worm farm. Very small right now. So other than that, guys, hope you're doing good out there and keeping safe. And I will definitely do a follow-up video after time goes by to kind of see what the progress is on this little worm farm. Until then, you guys keep safe. Peace.